Hi everyone. Ta-da! I'm back home. Yay! What a wonderful trip to New Zealand. Honestly, it was one of the most beautiful places probably I have ever been in my life. Most dramatic, most spectacular, nicest people, safest place. If you ever have a chance to go to New Zealand, it took me until I was 63 to actually get there, but I would suggest going. You will not be disappointed in any way, shape, and form. So, thank you all for putting up with me on my little travel log journey. And so let's do the numerology for January 25th, 2024. If you add all those numbers together, you get the number 16. And if you add the 1 and the 6 together, you get the number 7. Now, the number 7 is a number of patterns and rhythms and structure. It represents music. It represents the syntax of how we speak, especially in poetry or when you're reading Shakespeare. So how the flows and the sounds vibrate in a certain rhythm or pattern, and how those rhythms and patterns are as unique as a fingerprint. They're as unique as our own heartbeat, our own brainwave patterns. So today the number 7 calls to us with the ancient sounds of the bells from the churches. Their organized rhythms told us not just the time of day, but the hours upon which we were at in the day. Those bells told us of the times of celebrations, weddings, warnings, all sorts of things. In America, we do not have those ancient sounds like in Europe, but we do have those distinct sounds of the winds coming before a storm, the silences of the falling snow as it insulates the land, and the powerful songs and music that we all celebrate that show us magical feelings and expressions that make us all one and remind us that we are all human beings. The number 7 is all about understanding and working with the patterns of our own experiences, but also recognizing the patterns of others as well. That was clearly pointed out to me while I was in New Zealand. The natural rhythm of this land was peaceful, in flow with nature. The animals there are legally considered sentient and consciously evolving, and because of that, they have rights. They have a right to live out in nature in fields of green grass. They have the rights to raise their own young. They have a right to have the spaces to be their natural and normal selves. And the people have these same rights. I think that we can learn a lot about how to do things properly by looking at the functional ways that other forms of life work, live, and flow with life. Life needs spaces. Humans also need spaces. When there are enough spaces to relax and become one with the land, we find our own rhythm, and I believe we create a better world. Today, find some open spaces in those precious feelings that arise by being there. Listen to your favorite pieces of music and let that music transport you with the familiar rhythms and sounds that emulate and support certain feelings and emotions to arise. Seek to find those patterns, rhythms, and flows that align with what you need today. Then let those waves carry you to expressing and being your best self. Thanks, everyone.